And we're back. So, last we left off, the fellas have found themselves in a bit of a predicament after Zoltkar was rendered unconscious and apparently may or may not have had his first meeting with a dark passenger that's riding along inside of his fleshy prison, and may have taken his body for a spin in some way through a murderous rampage through the fishing district, as well as briefly on the docks. Whereupon the fellas, after a perusal of some goods within the Devil's Market, stumbled upon the remnants of this tragedy that has just unfolded. Numerous dead, including many guard, several Mar members, and of course, several just civilians, regular people walking about the city, as well as a Hound of Olesia, fallen victim. I wonder how that's going to look. Regardless, though, you recovered Zoltkar, who feels refreshed. Now, he only has 1 hit point, but he doesn't feel exhausted. He feels good right now. Covered in blood and gore. Now, we'll say with his mask, I can easily be disguised. Regardless, though, Dayu decided to slip away from you 3 in favor of moving towards the Fool's Gold. The 3 of you losing him. And after he had disappeared, Brevrak was noticed by a passing guard who called out for a report as to what was happening, only to realize in stunned silence that this guard was in fact the hobgoblin they've been looking for, still wearing his clan armor. In shock.
I tried to get some other armor, man.
They recovered themselves.
I got to do a favor first.
And in shock, they recovered themselves and were going to be in pursuit. So we're going to pick up with the trio, Brevrak, Zoltkar, and Rogar, as they are either fighting or fleeing. And I would like to know which.
Well, if he may take a moment, although he might feel a little bit better. Zoltkar looks at Finn Rogar and he goes, I don't know all this and what will befall us, but if we stand and fight now, we won't be any worse than we are to start. And he lays on hands for 10.
Okay.
On himself.
On himself. I'll say you could have done that on your way here, kind of freshen up a little bit.
How far away are the guards?
Yeah. This is going to depend on what you guys are doing. So right now there's this moment where they're just kind of like, get him, and they're just kind of like everybody's realizing what's going on. And I'm going to say they're probably going to be about 60 feet from you.
All right,
Rogar.
Very well. And Rogar will try to run. If there's anything to knock in the way, Rogar is going to try to push it down before he flees.
We're going to
I'm going to do the same thing.
Classic chase style.
Yes, that always works.
We're going to enter a skill challenge.
Yeah, Edgardo oranges.
Where'd all this stuff come from?
Yeah, we're going to enter a skill challenge to escape the pursuing guard.
Oh, yeah.
So,
challenge of the Network All-Stars.
Why don't I get the 3 of you to roll initiative real quick? And we'll slot you in.
Oh,
Zoltkar's probably going last.
8.
Brevrak. And then where is...
Rogar got a 5. So in between
Brevrak, Rogar, Zoltkar. So Brevrak, you're up first. You want to try to knock something over?
Yes.
Okay, give me a strength check. 'Cause I'm going to say you're going to run across something easy enough.
Hold on, my D&D Beyond is acting funky. Give me just a moment here. All right, cool. Strength check?
Yes.
Okay. Whoa.
That's a 5.
Natural
That's a 5.
one.
It's a natural 1. as Breverac looks around, and there is a cart. There's a cart in the middle of this street. The bloody path that Zaltkar, or whatever it is that possesses Zaltkar, had rended through, left the previous owner of this cart dead in its wake. As you move towards it, you move to pick it up, and you grab a hold of it. And as you do, you go to lift, and...
Oh, my back.
You don't pull your back, Breverac. You go to lift, and it begins to crumble in the center, where apparently the creature had raked its hand across it, and it snaps, and its contents spills all over you as you and you are trapped amongst the wares currently.
Jesus.
That's a significant failure. That's 2 failures. And the guard are in pursuit. So next up is Rogar. What would you like to do? Is Breverac moves in? You see his hand sticking out.
Tell my wife I love her.
Rogar's gonna try. I guess instead of trying to knock something down, now Rogar's gonna run by and try to grab Breverac's hand that's sticking out, pull him out.
Yeah, go ahead. And ironically, I will have you make a strength check as well, just to pull him out. Natural one.
15.
Damn it! That's good enough. That's a success. As you pull him out, although the guard are catching up slowly but surely here. As this happens, Zaltkar, what would you like to do?
Yeah.
How would you like to aid this challenge? No more strength checks.
How far away are the guards?
They're this is all cinematic, so they can be as far away as close as they need to be for now.
I see. And we are running away.
I'm assuming you guys are running away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I assume we are too.
Yes.
Yeah, I probably don't want to try and fight right now. This is not looking like a good situation for all of us. So I will make my way with Breverac and Rogar away from the pursuing guards.
Okay.
Again,
now, how are you going to aid this challenge? You need to make some kind of check.
So you say no more strength checks?
No more strength checks. Not that you would want to do that anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't, but I could make a dex check of some kind.
Oh man.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't you give me an acrobatics check?
Yeah. It's a 10.
Okay.
Still not feeling great, you know.
You're not exhausted. Did you roll a disadvantage? You don't have any exhaustion.
No.
Okay, that was just straight.
I'm just not feeling great. Yeah.
A 10 is barely a success. So it's not graceful by any means, but despite the torture your body just went through, you do manage to dodge out of the way as a nearby alley. You see another guard running out, and looks like he's making an attempt to grab you. You manage to slip underneath his arms, and he stumbles to the side and falls under the ground. And you have evaded capture thus far, which then brings me back to Breverac. How would you like to continue this challenge?
So we're kind of just looking at. I want to look to see if there's a side alley or some. I'm looking for a way to escape that's not running down the main street.
All right, you give me a perception test.
Okay.
Or investigation, whichever one you want to do.
Well, we're doing perception.
I figured as much.
All right. Come on. Haven't used these dice before. Don't let me down. Here's your chance. Well, we're using different dice next time.
That's still barely a pass. So you guys are ahead slightly. As you see there is a nearby alley coming up that's a little bit wider than the rest, and you quickly kind of motion over to your party, and the three of you are able to slip into it and hopefully evade at least sight for a moment. Rogar, what would you like to do?
If we're in this alley, you said it was sprinkling, right?
It still is, yes.
if we make a turn on the corner, I
Mhm.
want to turn around and I want to use my frost breath on the slick ground
Okay.
to
All right.
freeze it.
All right. Okay.
If
So,
possible.
do this. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Why don't you give me a Constitution check? We'll see. We'll see how much you can coat. How much of a layer of ice we can put down.
All right. 20, not natural.
Ooh, yeah. So I'm going to say that you're able to coat the entire entrance of the alley. You kind of quickly kind of unleash a pretty thick couple inches layer of ice, and a 15-foot cone down the entrance here. So let me. Oh
If
yeah.
you want my DC for my breath weapon, it's 14.
Yeah. I remembered that. It's not going to matter. As they turn the corner, all of them begin to and start sliding around, hitting each other. No, stay back. Go around. And you see most of them are on the ground, like 2 or 3 of them kind of sprint further down the street, probably trying to head you off somewhere. That was a good success. Zolkar, how are you going to aid this?
Let's see if I've got anything. How many are in pursuit?
There were 8. It looks like many of them have fallen down due to the ice.
Yeah.
A few of them were sent off still.
Okay. I would.
They're getting closer.
Yeah, I know. Stop it.
Hurry, man, hurry.
There's nothing I can do. I'm going to take a pot shot at one of them because I got nothing else.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot one of them with my crossbow.
Give me an attack roll.
So miss. Zing.
A 9. That's a failure, Zolkar.
Yeah, it is. It is.
As you
just like Zolkar in general.
It's a failure. As you in a panic, you see they're starting to gain. You see a couple of them, about 3 of them, trying to head you off ahead, and you take a shot, aiming for like a sign or something dangling above to try to knock them out of the way, and you miss horribly. Damn it! Despite that expert, that must hurt. Regardless, though, as you take the shot, quickly reload, expertly though, reload it, and then kind of tuck it away for a moment. That is another failure. So you guys are about tied up for successes and failures. It all comes down to this. This is the last roll, Brevrak. What are you going to do? Whether you pass or fail is on you. What's going to happen here?
He's got disadvantage on his skill check.
I know he does. I'm sorry. This is the way it's added up. So I don't know what to tell you.
Can I? Now, you made me do a strength check earlier when I tried to knock something over.
Okay. Well,
what if I actually try to pick something up and really kind of throw it at him to see if I can make him scatter and I can run?
Okay. I'll say if it's just a random object, I will allow you to give me a what's that called?
Like an improvised
weapon attack.
Okay.
So just roll your whatever your unarmed is, and that'll be what it is.
It's essentially an unarmed strike.
Yeah, basically unarmed.
Oh my god!
Bonus.
It's one of these days.
Unless you have Tavern Brawler.
11.
Believe it or not, that is a pass. you passed by 1.
Barely.
So Brevrak, at the last moment, he kind of and he looks over, and of course you see a comically large pot. And he kind of grabs it and tosses it over.
There's stew in your eye.
And it smacks onto him. Oh, God! And there's fish heads and stuff roll out. Somebody's dirty, nasty cooking pot all over the 3 guards ahead of you. And as they're wallowing around in the desiccated, disgusting food that's all over the dirt. You guys are able to slip by and evade pursuit. So you have escaped the guard. For now. Yeah, for now.
And in the background, 70s funk guitar plays as, Ponch and John ride off into
you do hear them screaming, that way! Go! Get up, damn it! It's just people yelling at each other. It's great.
You gotta stay one step.
I was trying to stand up on the ice,
Yeah. Some guys were like, falling down again. Regardless, though, as the three of you do in fact escape back to the plank, Dayu, you are moving towards the Fool's Gold. You stealthily moved away. You get a 22 on your stealth roll. As you become... You feel like you're moving very, very easily through this area. And as you get closer to the Fool's Gold, the area that you know it's set up currently, because it does move, I'm assuming you're not moving on the main road to avoid attention, correct? Probably not? Yeah. You start moving and you're close. You're within probably a block or two. And suddenly there's a sword at your throat, Dayu.
God damn it.
Front of your throat. A very slender purple hand. And there's a blade at your throat. Attached to a very lithe, feminine arm. Oh, it's just you. As Elhana slides her blade away. There's been something ripping through the district. Do you know what's happening?
That's what I've come for. I
Well,
need to speak to Eldrin.
Eldrin's terrified. If you know that... I'll take you. He's moved. And she leads you to a different place, Dayu.
It's this daytime, right?
It's during the day, yes.
Yeah. We're not going to the gold.
No, he's not there.
All right.
Come. And she leads you deep into the fishing district. You're probably walking for another 30 minutes or so. And this is in it. I will say it's like a maze. Like you're not taking a direct route. So as far as the crows flies, it wouldn't be very far. But yes. Regardless, though, you do see movement around you at several moments, and you realize that there are other individuals of the Mar on edge, walking around. You do hear the guard. You do hear the alarm bell going off. Everyone has noticed something horrible has happened. As you get closer, you come to an almost nondescript building. It looks like it doesn't look like like a dilapidated hut or anything like that. It's just a single-story wooden structure. There doesn't appear to be a door on the front of it. Like this might be some kind of like shed, some kind of like storage place. And you are led around back, and there is what appear to be two large doors, not on the main kind of entrance road. They are metal, and they look heavy. Elhana approaches them. I hope I can trust you. If
I
not,
hope the same for you.
we are both dead. And she turns and she begins to whisper. You can give me a perception test if you want to listen.
I do.
You can, of course, use your ears, so you do have advantage. A 19.
19.
Okay. You hear her say, blood to blood and dust to dust. Long may he reign. Very quietly. And the doors open inward. There's no one on the other side. It is just an empty blackness. Come this way. He will want to hear from you personally.
What is this place?
This is his resting place.
Where he sleeps.
Yes, where he sleeps.
Thinks back to Tuk Tuk.
Mm-hmm.
Goes inside.
Okay. You take a few steps inside. Just for my own well-being, would you mind wearing this? And she kind of hands you a blindfold.
Oh yeah.
Puts it on.
Okay. I will
Blindfold.
lead you. She grasps your hand. It's warm. It's soft. She smells nice. She begins to lead you. I'm assuming you're letting her lead you.
Yes.
Down the hallway. Let me see how I want to do this. Are you trying to keep track of your surroundings?
Probably.
Okay. Give me a perception test. You don't have disadvantage. You have blind fighting, don't you?
I don't. And I'm at
You don't?
disadvantage anyways. So
Okay. All right. So then, yeah, I guess it is a disadvantage then.
it's a 7.
Okay. Yeah. So you do, in fact, lose yourself down here. You take quite a few turns, twists and turns. You can tell you're walking on stone for sure, and you feel like you're going deeper. You're definitely not on ground level. The blindfold is removed. You're in a damp room. Eldrin is nervously pacing back and forth. There are 2 braziers lit in this room. It appears to be almost completely empty. There's nothing in this room outside of a very ornamental rug on the floor and a few pillows. Mostly for this looks like some kind of sitting room. Dayu, what's going on? What was out there?
The hound that I brought to you before.
Yes, the jailer's dog.
Yes, well, he's possessed by some kind of demon.
And you don't even need to make a check to know that even though his face is normally ashen and pale, it grows a shade paler. Yes, possessed. A being of shadow.
I don't know what it was. When I found him, he was surrounded by bodies. And his normal self.
He starts breathing heavily. I think that we need to get a hold of the temple.
The temple?
Yes, they've dealt with it before. They can do it again.
The 3 flames?
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
Yes, the Temple of Acaris. They can deal with it. Yes, they can deal with it. And he's mumbling to himself. He looks very shook.
Yeah. You don't seem yourself, Eldrin.
I am very much myself. As he snarls at you. As he snarls, very elongated fangs pierce over his lip. Almost as if he forgot to hold back for a moment.
Would I see any similarities between those two?
Between Zoltkar and him?
Yeah.
Since Zoltkar has been perhaps possessed, you could see certain similarities for sure.
Mhm. Well, I come with other news as well, Eldrin.
Good, I hope.
I dropped the meat hook, bloody hook on the table.
What is this?
Vern says it's a peace offering.
He kind of looks it over. And it has some magic to it, but what is it?
Well, apparently one of his underlings were causing problems for you. He's trying to avoid a turf war. He offers you this.
Fine. Means no matter to me. Why don't you keep it? If Vern wants to make peace, he can have peace. He wasn't going to do anything anyway. He'd know I'd rip his throat out if he tried.
What you two do is your business.
Yes, it is our business.
Well,
I need you to contact the temple. Get rid of him. This thing must be removed. It cannot be here.
well, I'll try. Usually those fanatics,
Yes, well,
they recognize me.
Dayu, I will say this. You will not try, you will do. Or I will send someone who can.
As you say.
Good. Leave me.
Lastly,
Kind of tilts his head as you say lastly.
there's a Dreamweaver that wants to meet with you. A Callinston.
Interesting. I'll meet with him. Send him to the Fool's Gold tonight.
Will do.
At least you can do something right.
As you say.
Now I grow tired of this.
As do I.
As you begin to walk away.
Do I get blindfolded?
Elhana is outside the chamber. As you kind of move towards the only exit that you can see. You can feel heat at your back. Almost as if someone was staring daggers at you as you leave. And Elhana looks pale. Seeing the countenance of her master behind you. I hope that went well.
It went well enough for how
Good.
shaken he is.
Good. Perhaps we should just leave a different way. And she grabs a hold of you. Pulls you close to her. And as she does, if you so allow, you will fall backwards as a rift is opened up behind her.
Oh, shit.
And you travel through space and time briefly.
Oh.
As you... And then you reappear and you're outside of the entrance of this place that you just went into. Perhaps a door to the dimension was opened.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Yes, oh, well, I did not suspect him to be that rattled. Well, I overheard a bit. It's habit. I'll deal with this Dreamweaver. I fear Eldrin will be indisposed. Perhaps you deal with the whatever that is that has him so scared, I dare say.
I need a favor from you, Elhana. It might come to something.
What is that?
In 2 days' time, we're supposed to meet the Black Shroud at the Red Lotus.
Yes. All right. Do you want me to arrange for something?
I would feel more comfortable if you were my eyes.
Perhaps.
My overwatch.
Speaking of eyes, Cole says he has something for you.
Cole.
Greybeard.
Yes.
Yes. I figured I'd mentioned it to you.
I'll see you with him. If you meet Callenstein, I want to be there.
Well, he'll be there tonight, I'm sure.
I feel more in touch with your kind than I do my own. Every time I seem to meet someone, they're different.
Well, we do have a delicate touch, one might say.
Well, I'll meet you tonight then at the Gold.
Yes, please be there.
Dayu leaves.
Dayu leaves. Very broodingly as he does so.
Turns and walks away.
Yeah, into the darkness. As that happens, I will say eventually the four of you meet back at the Crooked Plank. However, briefly before that, Brevrak, Rogar, Zoltkar all make it to the plank. Din has done something while you guys have been gone. As he sees you approach, come on. Follow me.
I will.
Yeah, we'll
Follow.
Yeah.
He leads you inside the bar, and he leads you into the back, into his cellar, where you observe the dead tuk-tuk.
This isn't a Joe Pesci Goodfellas moment, is it?
Now, I didn't want to, it's a little weird. I invite you guys down here every time there's a body, but I figured I might as well hide this thing before anyone else got here. I'm pretty sure it's connected to you guys. And there is the corpse of the hound in the cellar, laying on the same slab that Tuk-Tuk was laid on last you were here. Amidst the boxes and everything else that's down here, the space that you remember. Well, I don't know if you want to do something with this or...
Wait. This would be the first time Zalkar had seen this body.
Yes.
Because
yes,
when
it
he
is.
made this body, he was not himself. And then
no, he's not.
He went and made other bodies
yes.
while this one was dead in an alley.
So, Zoltkar, you see this.
Probably... Hold 1 second. One
yes.
second. Hold on. Let me do something here.
To freak
just
out.
A second. Yeah, no, hold on. Yeah. Where is that? Okay, here we go. He chokes it back, but yeah, he was incredibly disturbed.
Yeah, you do, and of course you recognize the armor, the breastplate, very signature item of the shamanic order, Rogar, and you know for sure this is Nekrar, or was Nekrar, before you killed her.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
Shaman, did you do this to your sister?
Not of my own mind, I did not. This is incredibly disturbing.
Is there something you would like to do to this?
I'm sure there are rites I should perform.
There are rights. There are specifically rights that disallow someone to speak with the corpse which is a thing that Elysia very much does not want done.
Yep.
So that they cannot spill forth secrets.
Right, none of that speak with dead.
Yes. So there's a ritual.
Thing.
It does take time that you can perform that will consecrate the body to where that cannot happen.
I mean, I'm gonna do the best I can to rectify the badness.
I will say Zolkar, her mask is shattered. The pieces of it are next to it. I would also remind you, this is a magical object.
Yeah.
And yet it is shattered into pieces. So do with that as you will.
I would gather the pieces and put them in a pouch.
Okay. You kind of gather it and put it.
Definitely wouldn't leave an item like this around where someone might be able to find it and put it back together.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
You also find a stone upon her person, very
stone.
similar to the stone that you have in your possession.
Yeah.
You also would find, let me make sure I have this right. You would find, one moment please while I find it.
So does that complete the set of sending stones, and I could essentially give one to somebody else?
You could, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me and Rogar we can text.
You can use that. You have a one set of sending stones now. You also find on her person a bag. It looks, or it's not so much a bag. It's a bag. It's a full bag, and it drapes across her person. It doesn't look very big, but there's something about it that looks interesting, perhaps.
So I'm gonna pick up the bag, open the flap, put my hand in,
and put your hand
in. And see if it feels bigger on the inside.
It appears empty when you open it. However, when you put your hand in, what are you thinking of, Zolkar?
Right now, I think you'd be thinking of a healing potion.
You suddenly have 8 healing potions within your hand, the small orbs.
Nice.
And you obviously have a bag of holding on your person now. In addition to that, if I can find this damn item, I had it written down and now I can't find it. There's one more thing in here. Hold, please, while I look through this. Talk amongst yourself for a moment.
Boom, boom, boom.
I was waiting for him to say something and lean forward.
Oh, me? No. I'm looking at my sending
Matt
stone.
leaned forward like
I did. I was going to say something, but I was like, well, I don't know.
Nothing
Do you
really.
know what? Do you know what resides inside you, Shaman? What is able to?
I don't
take the time from someone's being.
I don't think that which was within me is still within me. I'm not sure. So
what
Zolkar is very confused.
What is it? You don't know what it looks like. What it's
When did this happen? Chains of darkness. Every time I've slipped into the realm between life and death, this character, this thing has been there.
The necromancer.
Yes.
Was he the one who cursed you in such a way?
That's all I can imagine. He was slimy, evil little one.
Do you know this creature's name?
I have a name for him, but I don't think that's his name.
Damn it. As you say that, Zolkar, I finally find the fucking item. I'll say that it doesn't come out of the bag of holding. There is a secondary pouch on her person separate. And you find a small rusty iron orb. It looks like it is a ball of chain, like miniaturized chain. It's only about 3 inches in diameter, and it feels like it weighs about 1 pound.
I'd have to get that to a place where someone could.
No, because you know what
identify
it
that for
is.
me?
You
I know what it is. What is it?
This is an iron band of binding.
Ooh, sounds like fun.
This is a specialty of Olesia. And you will know that it can be used to shackle a creature. This is a rare item that is only given to certain hounds when they are in pursuit of very dangerous quarry.
Well, these were intended for me, but not this way.
Yes. They were probably intended to take you in, but somebody decided to kill you instead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But now it's yours. Do as you will.
Yeah, I'm making notes.
Okay. You also do find money as well. If you guys want to collect the loot, you find 30 silver pieces, 7 gold pieces, and about 20 copper pieces.
So I'd split that up. That's 5 copper and 1 gold apiece. I'll keep 2 for myself.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right. What are we doing, individuals? As Zolkar is kind of, I'm assuming you're starting your ritual.
Yeah, I'll do
Consecrate
the things necessary to protect this body.
Brevrak, what are you doing?
I guess I'm just really watching. Because I mean, he's doing the ritual.
Hmm.
How long will this ritual take?
Oh, I'm sure it takes at least an evening, probably.
It's going to take a few hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Others might
That's right.
get a short rest in the meantime, probably, if they could. Yeah.
They can start if they'd like.
Yeah.
Iraq needs a long one. Din's down here with us, or is he upstairs?
Yeah, he's
upstairs?
down. He's down here.
Okay. Din.
Hmm.
Have you heard anything pertaining to us? We were. He knows we were pursued by the guards. Did we tell him that?
I mean, you can now.
Yeah, we were pursued by
Oh no,
guards.
if you guys didn't pay so damn well. Well, you always have a place to stay here. I'm a bit of a neutral ground, they call it. Don't worry about that. I'll see what I can do. Maybe get him off your trail. Did they see you come here into the building?
I'm going to look at Dayu and Rogar, and I don't believe so.
You should be fine.
They
won't-
I'm gonna
by now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They won't find
gonna
you
take-
here. Don't worry.
I'm going to take out 2 gold pieces
Oh, yes,
and
yes.
kind of grasp his hand. Thank you again. Your generosity we can never repay. And
Oh,
place them in his hand.
this
kinda
goes
close
a
his fingers
long
on-
ways towards it. Of course, of course. Feel free to finish up. I'll be upstairs if you want something. He takes the ladder up the hatch back to his bar. So what are we doing, friends, in the meantime?
Elder, you managed to slip off. We were giving chase. Did you accomplish what you were searching for?
They want Sal to go to the 3 Flames.
The Fire Temple. I've heard of it. Is it a place of healing?
Of sorts.
I'm assuming we're out of the room with Southcott right now.
Being the trouble that he has now caused us.
He is cursed by a demon. Has Rogar ever seen a demon before?
Yes. You would have seen demons in the waste for sure.
Demons are a nasty sort. Terrifying creatures.
I will say, Rogar, given your experience, granted, you didn't just like hunt demons all the time, but the actions that took place, this must have been exceedingly powerful, even to what you've experienced.
Okay. I have not seen a demon capable of such a savagery before. Must be something dark from the abyss.
I don't plan on sleeping in the same room as that one either.
No, man, sleep over at my house is fine.
Marks on the victims appeared to be around the neck, as if they were choked from their life. Troubling. I have heard these flame priests are also the executioners and judges of the city. I do not know if it is wise for us to go there at all.
We don't have to go, he just does.
Seems he would be sent to death. Do not know how forgiving they would be. And how do you pull something so powerful from a person?
I am not a mage, Rogar. That's not my concern. My concern is that he has slaughtered numerous people in this city.
That is true.
And our lot has now been tied in with his as long as he lives.
He has a friend, though. I mean,
now he's gonna fucking slit my throat.
It is troubling. I understand your words, though. He has harmed innocence, perhaps. I do not know if I consider your Ma men who do not know the life they have gotten themselves into. Their fate was always decided. Violent death.
How long do you give Rogar before he kills you in your sleep? The same way he killed the others.
I do not believe he will do that. We have been, even in the short time that I've known you guys, he is as strange and as terrifying he is now. I do believe that he is still the one who has saved our lives already, several times. I must admit this sorcery makes me very uncomfortable, but I believe he's a man of true honor, and that he will be able to stick to that.
I hope you are right.
His loyal companions.
I hope you're right.
I think it is worth the risk.
I understand we need to go to the Red Lotus in a few days.
We also, I must admit, when we were in the market, I spoke to an individual, and he had some items that I think would be very beneficial to us to procure for but a small favor to slay an enemy of his family, which in an act by itself is a very noble one. It would only bring us great honor.
Aye. I'm always up for hunts. If the prey is worthy. What do we seek?
He has not. He would not elaborate at the time, but I think when we go and show the power of our might, that he will fill us in. But I must say, my friends, I still feel quite woozy from that kiss of near death. I beg you that we take a day and rest. Plus, a day on the land might allow the heat to subside.
Perhaps we will take a long rest. Take a day.
Mhm.
Perhaps this will give the shaman time to reflect on what he is to do.
Indeed. If everyone's in accordance, we can take a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat a
I
dab.
wants to go to that meeting with Elhana.
Okay, I'll say that you are able to slip away while everyone else is resting, which is going to be interesting because something's going to happen.
Oh, good.
As Dayu, first off, Dayu, I need you to give me a stealth roll, Dayu.
Who are you?
Stealth roll.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
13.
13. I lost my campaign, so I can see your guys' rolls. There we go. Okay. 13. With a 13, you do manage to evade the guards, because I rolled really bad. They are patrolling at night even now, actively. There's quite a few. There's a lot of things happening right now.
Yes.
But you are able to find your way into the fishing district, and they're kind of the rotation that they're on doesn't go into the district, just kind of on the fringe. They're not traveling deeper into it. Regardless, though, you do manage to find the Fool's Gold where it was normally set up, and when you get there, there is an individual standing outside that you recognize as the one and only Dreamweaver.
Callinston?
Callinston is standing there, and he is, as he looks over and sees you, yes, I was told you would be meeting me here. Thank you for the introduction.
Eldrin is preoccupied, but I got you his second in command.
Of course. Give me a perception test, Dayu.
He speaks with his words. Ooh, that's bad. 8.
Okay. I will leave that as it is. So he talks to you briefly, and then you are walked inside, essentially. Both of you walk inside. There's a fight happening. Sumo wrestling. A lot of body slapping. You know, there are people still gambling, even during this time.
Someone passing Rogar in the ranks.
Who
what's
knows?
his rank?
Good,
You know?
good possibility.
It's been a while since Rogar.
It's been a while since Rogar decided
not too long
he was gonna sumo up.
He'd been hitting the sake too hard.
No, I did it in my downtime.
He did in his downtime.
sessions.
That was
True.
weeks ago.
He did some of his downtime. Regardless, though, Elhana is waiting, and she sees you and sees the individual and kind of motions you over.
This way.
Very well. As he approaches, I was led to believe Eldrin was a man. Who might
As
you
I said,
be?
This is Eldrin's second in command.
Yes, I am Elhana. Yes, I can see that, he says with disdain in his voice. What's exactly is a half-breed doing here talking to me?
Filthy mudblood.
This is all very intriguing for Dayu.
It is indeed.
He doesn't know what's happening.
I am, and she forces a smile, representing Eldrin. I suggest you hold your tongue. You're in our place of business. I'm gonna roll some checks against myself here. Well, I'll hold my tongue when I speak to the man himself. He is indisposed. Well, then I suggest you point me in the right direction, because I don't think I can deal with you. You don't seem capable enough to arrange what I need arranged. Are you doing anything, Dayu?
It'll let Elhana handle it for now.
Okay. I can assure you, as the saint can attest, I am very capable. And many things. Well, I'm sure you're capable of all kinds of fancy with his kind, but I don't see you handling the business I need handled. Important business. Some might say life or death. Do you want to do business or not? Because you can either leave and go about your way, or you can talk to me. Are you going to aid this in any way, Dayu?
Yes.
Okay. What are you going to do?
I'm assuming he's like wanting to like get up and leave.
He's looking like he's about to get up and leave.
Yeah. Collinson, please. You have my word. She is the one you want to talk to.
Okay. As you say that, he kind of... and he says something in Elvish. Damn it. Under his breath. It's almost like sing-songy, but you see a flush on Elhana's cheeks. And not because she's warm. She may be grimacing as he says something. I'll pretend you didn't say that. What business are we doing? And he tosses something over to her. She opens it. What am I looking at? Bloody eye. What do you mean? Crimson eye, bloody eye, it has many names. Drugs. Yes, drugs. What do I get out of this? Well, for one, you can be the sole distributor of this very intoxicating enhancement to the everyday man, and in so doing, garner quite the percentage. Just allow a few of my associates to move product through here. I'll see what I can do. And I would much prefer to talk to the man himself next time. Thank you. And he says another word in Elven. Short. And then he gets up and leaves.
Either of them look like flustered, aggravated.
Elhana, give me an insight check.
Out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
14.
You can see that Elhana has her hands underneath the table that you guys were kind of sitting at this kind of nearby booth, and the the muscle on her arms are tense. And if you wait a moment, you're kind of looking at her, you see her sheath a dagger that she had drawn at some point and begin to finally relax, as if she was going to kill this man if he continued to speak.
Did he upset you?
Yes.
You seem tense.
His kind always do.
Animosity between you.
Who can say that? I'm sure you could pick up on it. Dayu, you're not stupid.
If Kadi called you a half-breed.
To him, I am. Half, that is.
It sounds like business went through.
Good enough, I'd say. Thank you. Eldrin, though he might be out of sorts now, he'll appreciate the effort.
Would I know what the bloody eye was.
The Crimson Eye.
That was a drug.
It's a street drug. It has.
What does it do?
Interesting properties. Let me pull it up real quick. So Crimson Eye, when taken, it does some interesting things to an individual. It's actually an enhancement drug. It grants the user the benefits of the haste spell. They also have advantage on perception checks for a D4 minutes. And however, there may or may not be negatives in this aspect, as when it wears off, you gain a level of exhaustion, and you may or may not suffer the exhaustion permanently until you are cured of a certain ailment. It gives you, it's almost like meth. It gives you a real boost real quick. He also has what else? Well, I forgot to mention. What else also would have been offered was the God's Breath, which has been known to make people hallucinate vividly. In particular, it allows them to see strange and bizarre things, depending on how bad their trip is, and it can be quite bad.
Are you aware of these drugs?
Yes, Dreamweaver's infamous for their poisons, and needless to say, though this may not be one of direct death, it is one that inevitably ends in so. But I must admit, it does make quite a bit of coin.
God's Breath one sounds intriguing.
Would you care for some? I have some. We could do it together.
I think I'll pass.
Very well. Maybe another time.
By the way, seeing how my wanted level keeps rising in this city.
Yes, you have 4 stars now.
Pretty soon the military is going to come.
4 stars on Yelp.
It would be nice to learn some ways of blending in like your kind do.
Well, the easiest way is to not kill people on the street. Outside of that, a disguise would be warranted, magical or otherwise. I have more mundane ways of disguising if you wish me to aid you.
Doing anything.
Would you like it now or perhaps later?
Now?
Well, we just go right up here, and she kind of points towards a balcony, and there's a room, to be her personal quarters.
Perhaps another time as well.
Oh, well, whenever you need me.
I'll come back when this business with the Red Lotus is going to take place.
Good.
If you still wish to assist me.
Of course. I'd do anything for you, Dai.
Dai leaves.
Dai just gets up and leaves. Kind of pulls his hat low as he walks out. As this happens, during this time period, I will say, I need to know everybody's sanity score. Brevrak, what's your sanity
16.
score?
16.
Salt Car, what is your sanity score?
11.
Rogar, sanity
Well,
score.
because I don't think I ever recovered from when you made me crazy.
No.
14.
14. And then Dayu, what's yours?
12.
12. Okay. Dayu, on your way back, first off, sleeping arrangements for the night.
I'm bumping with Dayu.
Not the room. That was off target.
Brevrak, Rogar, I'm assuming, and then Dayu, Zoltkar in the other room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that.
At least at
Sounds
first,
good.
except
Sounds
for when Dayu
Dayu walks in the room and
Dayu
sees he's
walks
in
in the
there.
room
It's
and sees him,
nope.
and then he closes it and then walks over to the other room. Since there's only 2 available.
Shalkar, already asleep, kind of rolls over, sees the door open, pays no mind, rolls back over. Surely trusted Dayu wouldn't be here to slit my throat in the middle of the night. That wouldn't happen.
As this happens, as we are all, slipping into true rest, Breverac, you feel yourself slipping to unconsciousness, drifting away, recovering from the long day you've had. And you dream of better times. You dream of being in the garden in your family's estate. Very zen-like. Sitting there listening to the water drop and drip from one of those little bamboo shoot things. I don't know what they're called, but, that happens. Just kind of taking it all in. You see your eldest brother. And you see your father speaking with him.
What are their names?
What are their names, Brefrak?
My oldest brother is...
It's going to be great.
Richard.
It is not Richard, you bastard.
Philip.
Lackerall. Lackall. Lackerall.
Lackerall. Okay.
That's my eldest brother.
All right. So...
My father is father.
Father.
But,
you see your older brother speaking, and you see him dressed in a full set of armor, passed down through your family. Long before you became retainers of Clan White Shroud, when you probably went by a different name. But that was long before your time. You've long since been vassals of this larger family. And your father nods. They both kind of bow to each other, and your brother walks out. And it's the last time you will see your brother. Last time you've seen him since. The armor is decorated in swirling patterns of the ocean. Large shells upon his shoulder. A true samurai set. Old family heirloom. Gone. He never returned. Left on a mission and never came back. And as the dream starts to take on a twist, as you start to feel a little downtrodden, you sense something. And you look up, and it's night, and there are stars moving to and fro. The stars are in strange patterns. They don't look right. And then you wake up.
Wow.
Rogar.
Strange.
The son of Amu. You dream of the north. You dream of winter. You dream of frost. A land foreign to everyone here but yourself. There is ice, there is snow. There is a great storm whirling around you. As you press through, the members of your hunting pack left long behind you, not able to withstand the punishment the son of Amu can. As you move forward, the ice dripping off of your form, you see what looks like a large dragonborn. Eyes completely almost like a golden color. Down in a valley. in what would be a frozen lake. He is gripping the throat of a large serpent-like creature that looks to be 20, 30 feet in length. And he is holding it up with one hand, and he's pulling it free. And as he does, he rips into it viciously. Blood spattering everywhere. There is no storm, as if you were in the center. As you look down, he stops and looks up at you, and you instinctively turn away as you are in the presence of something greater than yourself.
Is it white scaled or
white scales?
White
Yes,
scales, okay.
White scales. As it bellows out in your direction, you shake and quiver, and you don't have the will to meet its gaze. To do so might be to court death itself, as Amu does not take prisoners, and Amu does not garner disrespect. The great worm is not to be looked down upon.
Yeah, Rogar would kneel if he knew what it was.
Oh yes, indeed. As you kneel down, and you hear a great flapping noise as if wings are spread wide. And as you look up, you see a beast, a great white dragon, gargantuan, flying away. And as it flies away, there is a pattern of stars left in its wake. Strange pattern of stars. And then you wake up.
Is the pattern memorable?
Give me an intelligence check, Rogar.
Oh, God. Intelligence check. Here you go. Oh, not too bad for Rogar. 18.
18. Okay. I will say if it comes up again, I will let you know. Dayu, you have an interesting dream in that you dream as you avoid Zoltkar and his fancy. You lay down and you dream of your wife, your daughter. However, it's not a normal dream. Something wrong. You feel like you're playing a part, like you're reliving a memory, but you're not. And then as you are speaking to your wife, as she has just had your child, your daughter, she's just given birth to her, and you're holding her. She looks up at you. She's beautiful, Dayu. What do you say?
She has your eyes.
Yes, but she will have your strength.
Brush a little white hair away.
Mm-hmm. I shall give her this. And she takes what essentially are earrings out and kind of places them on her wrapping. They're in the shapes of spiders.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do anything, Dayu?
No.
Okay. I will say Dayu, as it's placed and she looks at you, she smiles. You feel that this is not your memory.
Yeah.
You're not sure what's happening, but something's happening. And you choose to remain silent. What's wrong, dear? She's beautiful, isn't she?
I feel this isn't real.
It's because it's not, sweetheart.
What do you mean?
Well, you'll find out soon enough. And as she smiles, you begin to kind of become dizzy, Dayu. Your eyes kind of flutter. What's wrong, dear? And as you begin to slowly drift into unconsciousness, you do wake up, and you are sweating coldly in your bedroll. However, Zoltkar.
Well, if he'd have slept in my room, he wouldn't be cold.
Zoltkar. You, my good friend.
I dream of fields of daffodils and rainbows, cotton candy.
You have a strange, bizarre dream, Zoltkar. Like, when I say bizarre, it is not normal.
Yeah.
You see a forest, vast, empty. The trees are twisted into strange, almost like creeping fingers, blackened, dead. There are figures and things moving throughout the forest. It is shrouded in mist. You can hear the sounds of wailing, screaming. You can see a skull in the mist with curling horns reminiscent of your dark passenger, bellowing outwards. You also, in this vision, see a woman come stumbling out of the edge of the forest, clutching a bundle in her arms. You recognize the attire of the woman. Though her hood is drawn, she bears the breastplate of a hound of Elysia. Her skin is fair, pale, more than likely an elf, or half-elf. As she clutches the bundle closely and stumbles away, you can see there's bleeding upon her person as if she has seen battle. And you're almost like a spirit floating there, like you could move and shift. Would you like to do anything, Zoltkar?
Yeah, I'd like to approach the lady.
As you kind of float down towards her, go and give me a perception test.
Perception. The 8.
As you get closer, Zoltkar, you get closer and closer, and you see the bundle wrapped up, and you can't see what it is. You need to know. You have to know what it is, and yet you can't see it. It's almost as if there's a smudge across the lens, and you just can't see what it is. It's obscured from your vision. And as you get closer, you see that the fog is lifting above the forest. It is dissipating, revealing a wide open expanse of dark, twinkling light, and you are mesmerized for a moment. And in this darkness, you see stars begin to brighten, yellow stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars light up, golden in color. And as they do, they appear to move and twist as if something immense and beyond the scope of reasoning is looking at you, Zoltkar. And as this happens, you feel a sense of intense dread as something inside of you moves and shifts and attempts to break free. And I need you to give me a charisma check, Zoltkar. Charisma saving throw, please.
Oh yeah, failed it big time.
It's an 8.
Yeah.
Zoltkar, you did do charisma saving throw, right?
Yes, that was a saving throw, correct. Yes.
Okay.
Not a check, a throw.
I will say this, Zoltkar. I'll give this to you. You are a hobgoblin. I will allow you to save face if you would like to pass this check.
Yeah, no. There's nobody in the room.
Okay.
Technically, I can't do it.
Okay.
You're
right. You're right.
You know,
So,
let the dice tell the
Zolkar,
story.
you feel as this happens, this intense feeling of dread, and then empty, nothing. All of you complete a long rest. What would you like to do?
What time is it?
Early. Say probably 8 or 9, and a full day has passed.
Where would the three flames temple be that Dayu wants to take me to?
It's within the Samurai District.
Yeah. Would Dayu have discussed that with me, or is that some back alley stuff you're thinking of? Okay.
Is there a time frame on that Three Flames temple?
Not that I was aware of.
Not explicitly.
Yeah.
However, I will mention this.
I meant probably as soon as possible, though.
As you all wake up, like this is essentially one night past, and then this is like the next day. So you got a full rest. Bervrak, Dayu, and Rogar, you all wake up in the same room. I'm assuming Rogar would probably be the one to go check, because the shaman is not with Dayu. Rogar, you go to open the door. Shaman is not in his room.
Any evidence of where he might have been? Might have gone?
The door looks relatively intact.
Okay.
Doesn't look like anything strange happened in here.
I would, inform the others if I walk down, if I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
You look around, you don't see anything strange.
Okay. Walk down, inform the others. The shaman, he's not in his room.
What do you mean? Where could he be?
Perhaps he turned himself in. Dayu laughs.
As you laugh, Dayu...
Rogar looks at him very concerned because he's never seen Dayu laugh.
That's true.
Ever.
He has
First time Dayu's
ever laughed.
What you
that
doing?
was unsettling, Elder. Din, have you seen the shaman?
As you move downstairs, Din is laying on the bar, face down.
No.
Oh wait, what are you doing?
No.
You're dead now, Zolkar.
As you
Don't you even.
Rogar, as you move down,
Don't you even.
you see him kind of twitch and and he's holding his head.
By the gods.
What happened?
I'll run over to him.
Zolkar,
Yeah.
you're standing in a room. You look around. You see familiar boxes. You see a ladder leads up to a hatch. You look behind you. There's a body. The body of your fallen sister. However, all of her armor has been stripped from her. Her withered flesh laid bare. And there's a carving in its chest. It looks like a mace with the head of a skull for the bludgeoning portion, with 2 curling horns coming from the side of it, carved deeply into her flesh. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. Whispers from the Stars.
Oh, I thought I'd shed this demon. No. Once possessed, always possessed. Fucking like a mortgage.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So,
Got him when he had 1 health point. Rogar.
So close.
You could have done it too, you know. I really
This arrow.
I thought you were gonna go with like maybe I'd eaten her or something.
well, you haven't looked her over completely. There might be
Yeah,
some of her
that's
missing.
true.
Who
Well,
knows?
I thought maybe I was gonna have carved out her heart or something. I don't know. You know,
Something horrible. Just something
awful.
horrible. Yeah.
Hey guys, we should go check downstairs, see if Zalkar's down there.
Yeah.
Down there fondling the body.
Stop it.
Oh God.
I was terrified that Din was
Not
dead. I was
necro,
like,
bro.
oh shit, he just killed Din.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I was like. Oh
yeah,
my God.
no. You son of a bitch. Don't make me that guy.
Oh, you don't want to be that
Monster.
guy?
You're a
I don't want to
monster.
be that guy.
Well,
Anybody but that guy.
it's fine. It's fine.
My favorite
Regardless,
part's
though.
going to be not murdering Din.
Well, it's funny because favorite moments of the night. You're up, Big Dan.
Yeah. Well, I thought the favorite moment. I did get a bag of holding. Pretty fucking
You did.
cool.
You got a bag of holding.
Although I wasn't allowed to redeem that stuff, I do have like 3 sentences about the Captain Swift. What's his name?
Our bag
Who,
Swift Stride.
Yeah, Swiftstride, who was the captain of the the event, not Horizon.
How
Twilight
dare
Horizon.
you? How dare you?
Nice.
That's the
Nice.
Twilight
Give him
Horizon.
inspiration.
And he had been gone for 200 years. So I did
200
take
years.
notes. It just took me a minute to find them.
It's fine.
And
It's fair.
I even took the note that I took with that stupid journal and all the things. Like I was like, oh, let me give the thief a freaking hold on to it for me, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
So, as is Zalkar's modus operandi these days, he's learning from his past
He's
mistakes
learning.
over and over and over again.
Learning over and over
But he
again.
got a bag of holding, so
Got a bag of holding. The party has a bag of holding now.
Oh, do they?
Yay! So
Only when once Dayu murders me, they do.
yeah, that's true. How about Jumbo Smooth? Rogar! Favorite
Oh,
moments of the
gosh.
night, sir?
Favorite moments, I guess when we had our dream sequences, everyone had little dream sequences, understanding a little bit about everyone's characters and stuff. So who knows what Atlas was dreaming of,
Oh, yeah. And who knows where he even is?
who knows where he is? I don't know. That guy.
Weird Furbo guy's been
I
missing
know.
for like 3 days.
Yeah, exactly. Should we search for him? No.
He's off building some shit.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's at his cemetery this entire 3 days.
Nice communing with nature and spirits.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I really liked it. I really liked the dreams and getting a little insight into all our characters from that. So
How about old Doob? Doob 209.
Dream sequences. I know work went into that, so that's always appreciated. Dean put work into that. Also, the politicking of Drow Society, half Drow Society,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
the politicking between different gangs.
it's a lot of politicking. I'm sorry. You wanted
love
to
it,
go to
though.
the big city. This is your
I love
fault.
I love the politicking.
This is your
I love
fault.
I love the
I love it. It's intrigue.
the bartering of our players whenever they go to a shop. It's always like that item right there. It looks great, but it's also a piece of shit. And
It's
you know
true.
what?
It's true. That's shitty.
I want
Well,
that.
I've
but it's
seen
shit.
Mithril Splint. This is pretty good, Mithril Splint.
It's pretty
but
good.
Exactly.
But, I've seen better though.
Exactly.
Probably only worth 5 gold. honestly.
hey, to
it's-
Brevrek's credit, he did not try to mug
That's
the
true.
guy or
He tried to
shake
I mean,
assault him.
Zalkar, take some notes. I
I
mean,
didn't try to assault him. That's a plus.
Didn't try to
Pawn
assault
Stars of Port
I will
Duro.
let you know that
Dorona.
wasn't off the table.
him. I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure it wasn't.
Better.
If you felt you could get away with it,
I don't know if Jumbo Thick realized that I might have been leaning that direction. Like,
Hey,
let's kinda go
it's up
there.
to
Just
you.
kill him, and take
Yeah,
all
that
his
is-
things.
When,
It's
when
like,
you can't
oh!
barter, I can't barter with you anymore, so I'm just gonna kill you.
Hey, there's always that. That's always a temptation.
Listen, that is a form of bartering.
It is.
Allow
It's
you
true.
to
It
keep
is.
Your life for giving me your stuff is bartering straight up.
Mhm.
Maybe
Great.
even the oldest form of bartering.
How about old Pierce Galactic?
Oh man, my favorite part from our other great campaign, you had a special thing called skill checks,
It's true.
trying to get away from. I enjoyed that. I really did, because I don't know, you gotta be creative,
Yeah.
and the
yeah.
dice may murder us.
It's true.
So
Good
yeah,
possibility.
I really like the skill check actually. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was whew, I'm glad you guys passed it, is all I can say, because there were quite a few guards coming. So yes.
And I really did like trying to barter with haggle with the
How dare you?
gentleman.
The gentleman.
The gentleman with the red eyes.
Cratch.
And the, I imagine.
Same as Cratch.
Yep. He seems very familiar to me.
He does. He does seem familiar to all.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. But
Slay.
man, if I had a favorite moment, I guess it was I finally got to unleash the Dark Passenger from Zoltkar. He got a little taste earlier, but he actually got to be unleashed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Identifies as
So
Venom.
all I can say is you guys better make sure Zoltkar doesn't die, because who knows what become part
goes
of
down
this
all the time.
world.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
He's like the most dead.
I don't know
He's on the
tell
verge
you.
of death
Isn't
every
dead
session.
ever. Yeah.
He's gonna freak out and kill everyone.
That's gonna be the trope now.
You
What's he
better
gonna
make
do
sure
this time?
you either you need to do something with Zoltkar. That's all I'm gonna say.
Next boss fight, you know,
It's gonna be him.
Just kill him and let me handle it.
I was about to say, we're just gonna like push you into a room and clock the door.
We're gonna murder you. And
Good
then you
luck!
wake up as the zombie. Okay, everybody, run.
But
Check back on you in an hour, buddy.
yeah, this is gonna be awesome, guys. So I'm excited. And hopefully more gets revealed as we play. So, man, I had a good time. Hopefully you guys did as well. And all you guys out there, hopefully you enjoyed the show thus far. So, thank you very much for watching. Do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to comment. We have been checking them as much as we can. Do respond to ones appropriately that can be responded to. And of course, thank you very much for watching.
Twitter.
Yeah, follow the tweets, the big
Emberfell DnD.
the tweeters tweets. They do that. We do that now.
All the Twitters.
All the Twitters, those in the Twitter sphere.
Twits.
Yeah, that. But as usual, guys, I've been Jumbo Thick. This has been the Emberfellas.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.